If you're a listener of From the Mouths of Madness podcast, I can only assume that you're also a diehard fan of horror movies like myself. My name is Matt Balea, and I own a company called To Die For. We make custom horror-inspired designs for shirts and much more. From original to exclusive content, we can get you whatever it is your dark heart might desire. Check us out at www.todieforshop.com. That's the number 2, die, the number 4, shop.com. Enjoy the show.
The views and opinions expressed on From the Mouths of Madness are that of the panel and not of the Geeks Under the Influence Network or their sponsors. Listeners, beware.
Fucking crazy sometimes how prosthetics you can make like an actor we all know look unrecognizable. Like I'm thinking about like fucking Gary Oldman and goddamn Hannibal.
Yeah, look, I had no idea that was him until I read the credits.
Yeah, because that motherfucker can change his voice too, so you have no idea. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah,
like motherfucker, goddamn John Hurt and Elephant Man.
I was only like I think today old when I found out that was John Hurt.
And Elephant Man came out in like 1980, so like Alien. He's, bad lunch, like fucking popping out of his chest. And then I think this is the movie he did right after that. He's like, just put a bunch of shit on him there. Nobody's going to fucking know who I am. Because he was known enough from Alien.
Yeah. Well, so. Technically we could talk about, Robert Englund, man. He's not recognizable as Freddy.
Yeah.
If you went into Nightmare on Elm Street and you had seen Robert Englund in like Galaxy of Terror or any of his other early films or on stage, you would not have known that was Robert Englund.
Oh, yeah.
At all.
Especially Robert Englund from like when he was in the V series where he was still kind of showing some hair and like a little patch of hair and looked like he just was timid all the time. Those prosthetics, you're like, nah, that's not the same motherfucker. There's no fucking way.
So yeah, it is always great when the effects team is just fucking on point and like I don't know if it's a complete collaboration when that happens or if it's like the director has a vision or the writer has a very descriptive vision of what that person looks like, and then the effects team just interprets it 100%. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's one or the other or collaborative.
And I put it with the actor too because they're not always doing all of their like you said. You had no idea it was Gary Oldman until you looked at the credits because he didn't have a British accent. He didn't do he literally is in disguise and a disguise.
Exactly.
So
exactly. And Nicolas Cage gave us that in last year in 2023's Renfield when he's like decomposed.
Oh yeah,
he does not look like Nicolas Cage at all, right?
Yeah.
They just it's unrecognizable, right? Now that's a little different because he is rotting. He's feeding and growing back, all the flesh that was burnt. But in this film,
holy shit,
yeah, dude. So tonight on the chopping block, we're gonna talk about 2024's Longlegs, and I'm Lowdown.
Evie Hunter, what's up? Happy birthday, bitches!
Oh, I'm sorry, I've got my long legs on.
Happy birthday! The creepiest rendition of that I've fucking ever heard.
I've got my long legs on.
That was
oh man,
god damn it, fucking creepy, man.
Spoilers,
I guess, dude.
Most people
everyone is talking about how badass the makeup is.
Yeah.
So like,
and his performance.
But they don't go too much into that for spoiler reasons. But
yeah.
But pictures of his makeup has surfaced now, so it's spoiled for people that haven't seen it already. Basically,
yeah.
Because I think I saw 3 or 4 different posts a day that had like when he's in the convenience store doing the hand thing.
Yeah,
a couple of them had it blocked, and then the other couple had it open so you could see his fucking face.
Or your first kind of intro where it's just cut off, where it's just the mouth.
Yeah, that's where he says. That's where he says, "I got my Longlegs on." He bends over to talk to the girl. Yeah,
that right there is the only thing they really were like.
You're like,
here's a little taste.
Because I think who was it? I think it was it Matt or Groots that mentioned to me afterwards. It was like I was watching it and I was like, "Is that Nicolas Cage?" I don't know if that's Nicolas Cage. I don't know if that's him. I was like, dude, it's the only that crazy lower half of the face. They said the makeup was going to be insane. Like that's got to be Nicolas Cage.
I'll throw it out there. This is the most not Nicolas Cage, the most Nicolas Cage role.
Yeah,
because he goes through and you're like, that is Nicolas Cage. And then there's parts you're like, yep, There's vintage Cage.
Oh, actually, you know what? This is a non-horror movie, but the best they've done with Nicolas Cage, making him unrecognizable as Nicolas Cage, was Face Off. Because technically, it made him look like John Travolta.
God damn it. And I love that movie, but no, we're going to stay with this movie.
Gotcha, bitch. Anyway, I mean, all right, so this movie starts out, it kind of has the vibe through the whole film of, I got a lot of 70s vibe through most of this film. Like, it has just that pacing of like, I think I referenced right after the film like Rosemary's Baby or something like that. A lot of people were talking about Silence of the Lambs.
I think that's just a given because you've got a serial killer.
Yeah.
You've got a female FBI agent, young on the force, that kind of thing. I would lean much more on True Detective season 1.
Yes.
When they're trying to figure out these murders.
Fair enough. Yes.
They know that there's a cult like stuff going on with these murders. I would lean on that so much more than Silence of the Lambs.
That's and if you're going to compare it to one of the trilogies of the Thomas Harris novels, I would say it's almost more Red Dragon than Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Because that dude is in no way as intelligent as Hannibal Lecter. That's insulting Hannibal Lecter.
But there is, I will say, the beats of Silence of the Lambs that I would kind of lean into is the psychological influencing that happens with Hannibal Lecter.
Mm-hmm. So who's Buffalo Bill in this scenario? Because in my mind, Longlegs is Hannibal Lecter, not Buffalo Bill.
Well, Buffalo Bill is, I mean, where are we on the spoilers? Spoilers.
Okay. We already said spoilers.
Okay, because the mom.
You think the mom's Buffalo Bill?
She's the one doing most of the killings or being there to take the dolls away.
She's doing the one that she's delivering the dolls. She's delivering the dolls.
She's coming out of the house covered in blood with a doll. She's Buffalo Bill, all right? Like
people are killing. She's just in the room to make sure it happens.
Right. She's Buffalo Bill, all right?
I'm just saying. And what actress is the mom?
Goddamn, Alicia Witt.
Yeah.
Who, I didn't realize how long it had been that Urban Legend came out until I was like, oh, shit. And that also goes, oh, shit, I'm fucking old, too. Because I'm like, she still looks pretty good.
She looks good, but it's like.
But she realistically be the mom to the FBI agent because time happens.
And I know our main actress has been in a few horror movies. I saw an ad for one, but I haven't seen those. This is the first horror movie I've seen her in that was good.
I will second that. We will stay away from the one that she's well known for.
Is she coming back for the sequel?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to follow that.
No. Stop. But yeah, I think she crushed it.
100%. Like there's this weird thing where there's something very unique about her, and she stays with she'll talk to people, but very reserved, very quiet. Like the interactions with the child, like her boss's kids. That interaction,
daughter,
it's not creepy. It's just weird. Like, yes, I enjoy that too. And she's just standing up front, sitting on the bed, just like, yes, I do appreciate it. It's like, there's a way to talk to kids, and it's not like that. Like, I do like to color too. Like,
now if they back to the Thomas Harris scenario of if they were comparing that to Silence of the Lambs, I would say that her character is more like the Will Graham from Hannibal.
Oh yeah,
not from the movies, not from Red Dragon, but from Hannibal.
Yeah,
the show. Asperger's.
Yeah.
So he's very
they never really addressed that in Longlegs,
which I like. I love that. I love that they left that open.
Just that she has the ability to kind of pick up on stuff and dissect everything, in which she figures out the codes of these letters that are being left by Longlegs at all the murder sites. Now,
as far as the code thing, like how her brain works, like Will Graham in Hannibal could look at a crime scene and see how it happened. So I'm saying I see a lot more connection to that.
Now, what period of time does it take place? I couldn't remember. Oh wait, is that Bill Clinton behind him?
Oh yeah.
They remind you over and over again. This is the 90s, bitch.
Yeah, because it's in her boss's office. Yeah. It's everywhere.
And I forgot that certain movies, like when you're in the FBI or different, you have. I guess it's a set thing that the current president gets to have their photo right in the main office. Because there's no question. It's the 90s.
That's who you're working for.
Yeah.
Your FBI. It's federal.
And just in case you forget, you turn around. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
You're working for me, bitch. I'm the president.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I need a hamburger.
Oh, man. And her boss, he's been in tons of shit.
Blair Underwood. Fucking 1980s, LA Law. He's popped up in all kinds of shit, but just random as shit, him popping up there. Yeah. And his part at the end of the movie, fucking great.
I think I'm gonna go cut the cake. You wanna come help me?
Yeah.
Fucker.
Where's that fucking knife?
Folk. Oh,
God
the sound
damn.
effects, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking on point, dude. On point. Dude, the axe scene, like there's so many fucking
that end
hardcore
scene
scenes.
where you get to see it happening
Mhm.
because every other time we're showing up after the fact.
Mhm.
Like, why is this happening? Why all of a sudden is the dad just unhinged and fucking just killing the shit out of the family? And how's the family not, like, nobody's getting the fuck out except for if it's coincidental, like the girl in the mental hospital.
Mhm.
Like, and goddamn, that last scene where the daughter's, hugging the
Mhm. And
doll,
then like the husband just starts to slowly get
and just ignoring her dad, losing his shit. And then the mom is like, oh, he's just being silly. And you're like, this doll is just controlling
and you see
the
this
entire
dad
family.
slowly just like demeanor turn.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. The mom's just oblivious, like completely oblivious.
Yeah, just like, oh, he's just being silly.
Yeah.
He said fuck like 10 times. He doesn't usually do that, but I guess we're celebrating. Like, she just is so, like, not noticing, like, and again, just the influence of this doll. It's just controls the entire family till they're dead.
Yep, 100%. And it was really cool to see, because, all right, the film, basically in the first 2 acts, leave you wondering, is it, say, actually spirit, is it spirits? Is it actually Satan? Is it demonic? All that, or is it just a crazy motherfucker killing people? But then once you get to the third act, you're like, oh, when they break one of the heads open on the doll, you're like, oh no, okay, there's some Satan in there. There's some Satan in that shit. But I love how the first 2 acts, you're just guessing, is this person crazy or is there actually demonic, satanic shit happening?
Yeah, well, because you're also, I mean, they know there's not another party coming in there killing them. They pretty much, the dad is killing the family.
Mm-hmm.
It's just these letters that are like the connecting piece.
Mm-hmm.
So like, how is he fucking doing it? Like,
there you go.
And I love how she's getting deep into the case and she's starting to figure out, and she gets her own fucking letter, which, fuck. The scene where she puts her thumb down and it's fresh ink.
Dude,
you're like,
the scene when she walks out of the house and you see her out in her woods in the house behind her and you see Longlegs walking through the house with fucking butter, dude. That was on fucking point, dude. Love that shit.
And then, all right, we get full introduction to Longlegs. Holy shit. It just burrows in your mind. Just the creepiest motherfucker. Nick Cage knocks it out.
I'm sure he just got the script and was like, do what you will.
Yeah.
Just do what you will. And so the cool thing that I have seen that's come out since the movie's release is that was the first time she had seen him. Like,
right.
I mean, completely. She didn't meet Nicolas Cage on set at all until that scene. Not out of makeup.
The
nothing.
Interrogation scene.
Yeah. That was. So they kept them completely away, and not even when he was out of makeup. The what's the fucking Oswald
Perkins?
Anthony Perkins' son. Yeah. Dude, okay, I saw. All right, side note. We'll get back to this. I saw a post where someone said another something from Oswald Perkins. Like, as far as I know, that's his first fucking film.
He's had a couple of small releases, but nothing that's like, here's another one.
It was bloody disgusting. I was like, how do you? Like, I understand wording it that way, but like, it's not like I didn't know he was making fucking movies.
It's not like Cronenberg's Kid, where now he's had probably about 3 or 4.
3, I think. Yeah.
But he's
big
got
release,
enough.
like decent, like releases people talk about.
Exactly.
But anyway, if this is his first big, fuck yeah, dude. Like,
and it's kind of cool. It happened. It's such a rare thing these days, but word of mouth movies.
Yeah, it picked up steam over the weekend.
Yeah.
But back to the interrogation, I think so. Like, he wanted that raw, natural reaction from her.
Yeah.
And I think that was really fucking cool.
And just the lining up with the only real the pattern they could find is birthdays. I thought that was fucking cool.
And the day was the 18th.
Yep.
Was it 18th, right? Or 14th?
14th, I believe. Yeah.
9 years old and the 14th.
Yeah.
And it made that freaking symbol, like, dude, what? Oh, so good. But it was the 666 triangle, right? Isn't that what the symbol it made?
Yeah. Yeah, that's that triangle is the connecting.
Yeah. Dude, it was, oh, man. Dude, you could say that was borderline, you want to throw in some Zodiac there.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, and the demonic possession I thought was cool because the way it controlled, it reminded me of like a light, low-key, like When Evil Lurks type of possession, where it wasn't contagious, but when it took it over, it just took over.
Yeah.
Like when he kills the fucking goat in When Evil Lurks and immediately transfers to the wife and like, axe to the head,
Yep.
You know, it kind of had that same kind of vibe, right?
It is cool though that like, obviously they're like, well, you seem to be able to kind of decode these letters and stuff like that. You know, we're putting you on this case. No idea till we get further in the movie, and she keeps having these kind of like images and things popping up, and we don't find out till later she's not just in the investigation, she's part of the investigation as she is connected. And that was amazing because like you're like, oh, is this just random shit going on that's like she has trauma from a child, and you find out, yeah, you do have trauma. So you have the lucky trauma that nobody else fucking has because you should be dead.
Yeah, and when we get the intro scene where Longlegs shows up and he's talking to a little girl, and then it jumps to her. I assumed that was her as an adult, and I don't think they really try to hide it. What they hide is how she was getting a doll. They were dropping off a doll, and the mom spared her by agreeing to help him.
Yeah,
but all she has to do is she has to deliver the dolls and she has to stay and watch.
Yeah.
So all these years.
But that's a big fuck, by the way. It's not just delivering the doll.
Oh, yeah.
Literally verify this family kills the shit out of themselves. And then
sacrifices to Lord Satan.
And then take the doll away.
Yeah. And like, she's been doing that for how many years? I mean, she was what, 8? So like 20-some years. Fucking.
And pretty much just to appease Longlegs for sparing.
He's been, not even that, but like after that scene, while she was a girl, he was been living in the basement consistently of their house.
I know.
Of their fucking house. And like,
because you had that scene where she's about to walk in, the door's locked, and like you're like, what's going on? And you don't realize that's the door to the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And you see cuts of him
in the basement.
In the basement. You don't realize we're talking about the same fucking place.
Yep.
And the mom's so quirky anyway. Like the conversations she's having with her mom are so like, did you read your Bible? Did you read your verse? You know, like did you thank God? Like all
still
this,
say your prayers.
Yeah, just all that. And meanwhile, she's like, "Hail Satan!" Like,
what the fuck? And you know what's crazy? Like when this comes out and I rewatch it, I want to look for like signs of the. There's one time where or is it one or twice where Longlegs is out of the house and like he's driving, and I want to see if there's and he goes to that store, and I don't remember if anybody else stopped at that store while they were looking. You know what I mean? To try
there's
to like.
There's a few things that I think a second viewing I'm going to pick up on.
Exactly.
I know one time she's on the phone and you hear somebody else's voice. I think as she's talking to her mom, you hear something else, and then her mom's talking. And I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to wait till that second viewing, but I feel like this is. I wouldn't say full like Hereditary where you're look for but I think there's little hints here and there.
Exactly, and I think not knowing it, you wouldn't have thought to look at that. That he was living in the fucking basement, because that happened like immediately after he talked to the little girl. So that means like again, the rest of her childhood, he was in the house.
Yeah,
it's fucking creepy.
And I can tell you,
he's a master doll maker.
Yeah,
like
full size dolls too. Not just like, I mean. I already find dolls kind of fucking creepy, but these are life-size fucking dolls that look exactly like the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
And you know they did hint at the way that, like I said, in the first 2 acts they go into the Satanism thing is they just slightly hint at it, right? Like that one callback to the family one of the families we saw get killed, where it's through the eyes of the doll, and the husband chops the fucking wife right in front of the doll. Remember that scene? It was like literally it was supposed to be from the eyes of the doll, which is really fucking cool. And I think before that scene, it showed like demon eyes under a shroud, and then it stopped. And then later on in Act 3, it morphs into the doll, and you're like, oh, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, the reveal of that.
Yeah, it was fucking cool, man.
And then you have the girl that just coincidentally, I guess, she was walking home, or she didn't make it home before the doll was delivered, but she's so fucked up that now she's in a psych ward. And she's just talking to the FBI agent, and she's just like, after a while, she's just fucking with her. She's like, you're fucking die. Like, she's just like, I survived, but not because I didn't. So was
that the actress from Sabrina?
Somebody brought that up. I believe so.
I think I'm looking at her, I'm like, man, but her hair's short, and everything else I've seen her in has been long. So,
but even just that small part,
she killed it.
Yeah,
she fucking killed it, like without a doubt. Yeah, that's right, because that's the family we see where the husband like kills whoever that dude is, then kills the wife in front of the doll.
The pastor?
The pastor, the pastor,
He literally, husband, out of scene, back to scene with fucking axe. Yeah. Oh.
But that's the house where the girl came home after the fact.
Yep.
So she just was traumatized as
Yeah,
fuck.
just fucked her up.
Yeah.
Sort of, but also, don't you feel like she was almost incorporated into it where I guess the doll still had an effect on her when she got there? Because, again, she's like, oh, I had a visitor.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Well, yeah, Longlegs is visiting her, so clearly it still possessed her in a way, just not in the way intended.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, oh, man. So many good choices in this film.
It's just so, it sticks with you. That's the thing is, after I watch the movie, I'm just thinking about all the shit and just all the appearances of Longlegs in that movie.
Yeah.
It just lingers in your head. Like, I don't know how that happens.
We haven't talked about the big one yet. How Nicolas Cage kills himself.
You mean with the happy birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
That interrogation scene is fucking everything.
But like just repeatedly.
Oh.
It was worse than Talk to Me.
Oh, 100%. Because
it's a flat surface.
And what does he say right before that? I believe it's
yeah, I don't remember.
Hail Satan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
he gives a good solid Hail Satan and then just smash, and I'm dead.
Dude, that was fucking
brutal
as fuck.
And again, you're like, well, I guess that means it's over. Nope.
That was still Act 2. We hadn't gotten to Act 3 yet. Like, yeah, and the reveal of all that at her childhood home, where because the mom was actually going to kill the doll outside when she finds out, right?
Yeah.
Which I don't know what that would have done.
Well, no,
it was her doll.
No, remember she gets a ride and the mom rolls out.
Well, she kills the partner.
Yeah,
like twice. Twice.
She shoots her on the driver's side.
And then walks around.
And goes, just
side.
In case
you're not dead, bitch.
Part of your brain that maybe didn't explode. Let's do the other side.
Yeah, double tap, man. Come on.
Very efficient.
And then, but then when she finally makes it outside, the mom is pointing the shotgun at the doll.
Yeah,
so
but it has an effect on her though. She shoots the doll and that knocks her out.
Shit comes out and then she falls because it's tied to her. Right, it's been in the house the whole time, in the basement. Right.
God damn, that's fucking creepy.
Fucking
God
creepy,
damn.
dude. How many years?
I don't have a basement in my house. Thank God. Like that's all I have to say now. I might have to scope out that crawl space, but there better not be any fucking dolls under there.
Yeah. All right, folks. Hit us up, lowdownbrown.gmail.com. Let us know what you think about the film or films you want us to review. I'm always checking, seeing like and you could message us on any of the socials too. It doesn't have to be through email. And also go to GAPodcast.com. Check out all the other shows on the network. And while you're there, also go to our links tab. Click our links to TeePublic. It's where all the merch is for all the shows. Madness has got the designs up there. So just purchase stickers, magnets, anything like that. And tag us.
Do they do towels?
No.
God damn.
They need to, though.
I need a towel.
We need towels. We need fucking towels.
All right, I'm going to talk to TeePublic about that.
God damn it, get some towels going. But yeah, definitely. We'd love to see people rocking Madness merch. So, if you buy some stuff, tag us. We repost that shit, share that shit, all that good stuff. It definitely survived the chopping block for me.
It's my top movie now.
So far this year.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm no bullshit. I said that out of the theater. I was like, as of now, leaving the theater, watching this movie, it is my top horror movie this year.
It's been a while since there's been a movie that just lingers in my head.
And it's borderline top movie because, like it not just top horror movie, like top movie.
Yeah.
It really
That's what I'm saying,
me, dude.
Like, and it leans so much into thriller more than horror.
But it's so fucking.
But
it's such a horror movie.
But it's so fucking creepy.
It's such a horror movie. It's a horror
because I know. Again, going back, people call Silence Lambs like a horror
I still
movie,
agree with that.
But it's more of a thriller. But there's only a few kills, but that creepy element.
Oh, and the music.
Yeah.
You talk about the scores, man.
Oh yeah,
God, so fucking good.
And we also forgot to bring up how he does like almost 8mm film
at the beginning
with the square box, and then expands it out. And some of her memories are back into that
because it's a time period, right?
Yeah.
And like it's just like it's really fucking cool. Yeah, it's really fucking smart, dude. I'm excited to see what else Oswald's got. Like,
I'm probably gonna check it out again in theaters. Like,
yeah, I might just because it's so good, and I don't want to wait for it to come out. Like, I don't want to wait for it to come out.
I think there's a rewatch that needs to happen to see if you can jump on a couple clues, a couple things early. God damn, this movie just lingers in your fucking head.
Dude,
happy birthday.
Oh, so creepy. But, I did see a post where Nicolas Cage said he doesn't want to play any more serial killers.
All right.
Like, that's fine. If this is cool.
Dude, if that's his serial killer retirement, is this movie?
Fucking man.
Go out on top, bitch.
But he said he doesn't like violence. He doesn't want to play a character that hurts people. I'm like,
dude, you've got like 40 movies.
Yeah,
where you're killing at least a motherfucker.
I didn't rewatch, like, any horror-specific Nicolas Cage films before going into this. Earlier in the week, before this came out, I watched The Rock.
Okay.
Fucking A. Because I knew this was going to be...
What would be a good, like, Nick Cage marathon with this that's serial killer wise?
Oh God.
Yeah, I know. I'm like drawing a blank. So
I have no idea. No idea. I mean, maybe Wild at Heart.
Maybe. I mean,
because he's not a serial killer, but he's fucking. They're fucking tweaked.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Goddamn. And I know there's movies out there. People are like, "Fucking this movie." And
Yeah.
I just can't think of it.
Yeah.
Like, I would just generically put like a Mandy this movie. Like this.
Ooh, well, yeah. Well, I mean, Mandy, Color Out of Space, like other horror properties, but not like
Yeah.
serial killer. You know. But Mandy, I mean, that is a fucking bloodfest.
Yeah. He goes fucking. He loses his mind.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right, folks. That is all. And until we talk to you again, embrace the madness.
Join us at GUIPodcast.com.